Hey guys, good morning. It is May 31st, 2022. I have a new phone, so I don't know if this looks different or whatever, but I just wanted to let you know. We are in chapter 32, verse 3 through chapter 32, verse 5. And there's a subtitle to this. I want you to pay attention to it. Jacob sends gifts to Esau, and I'm saying that slowly for a reason. Do you remember who Esau is? That's Jacob's twin brother. And do you remember what Jacob did to Esau? He stole his birthright. So, Esau's back in the picture. And Jacob is trying to win him over. So I'm going to start in verse 3. Then Jacob sent messengers ahead to bring to his brother Esau, who was living in the region of Seir in the land of Edom. He told them, "Give this message to my master Esau. Humble greetings from your servant Jacob. Until now I have been living with Uncle Laban, and now I own cattle, donkeys, flocks of sheep and goats, and many servants, both men and women. I have sent this messengers to inform my lord of my coming, hoping that you will be friendly to me." See what he's doing here? Okay. Your boy Jacob lied to Esau. Tricked him once, and then tricked him again. And took something from him. And now, because he's not living with Laban anymore, he's coming back to the land of his father. And he wants to make sure that Esau is not mad. Which, I mean, if we were Esau, we'd be pretty mad. So Jacob is sending this message to him, saying, "Look, I've got all this stuff. I've got all these flocks, and I've got all these cattle. Please don't be mad at me." How many times have we done that in our lives? We've messed up. We've done something. I mean, kind of in a way of not really evaluating and admitting what we've done. We've kind of sort of been like, "Hey, look, things are different now, and so don't be mad at me. Don't be, water under the bridge." And let me tell you, it gets hard. It gets hard for Jacob. But Jacob is trying, and maybe trying to mend things with Esau, knowing that that's where he has to live. But I ask this question: would Jacob be doing this if he didn't have to live there? And the reason I point that out, and I don't want people to say, "Well, you're being a Debbie Downer." I'm not. I'm just pointing it out that sometimes we wait to mend these fences. We wait to mend these relationships until we need them again. And then we are more than willing to sit down and have a conversation. But that's only when we need it, not when we should do it. Jacob has lived for decades with Laban, and not once does it mention that he tries to get in contact with his brother. Not once has it mentioned that he's remorseful and he tries to have a conversation with his brother. So that's when we have to sit here and say, well, do we do that? Because remember, the Bible is written to, this book of the Bible is written to the Israelites. But God has given it to us to kind of give us a warning or a reminder, or showing us his ultimate power. So right now, I think he's giving us a reminder. Not really a warning, but a reminder. He's giving us a reminder about the fact that instead of waiting until we need something from that person, we should mend the fences because we've done something. And that's not condemning ourselves. That's not anything like that, because remember Romans 8:1. Therefore, there is no condemnation for those who believe in Christ Jesus. So, I'm not saying live in condemnation. I'm saying we need to see this as a reminder that sometimes, even when it's uncomfortable and when we're like, oh, there's no reason for me to do this. You're right, but there is a reason. The reason is being honest and repenting and feeling and being remorseful for what we have done. So we shouldn't wait. We shouldn't wait until we need that relationship. We shouldn't wait until our backs are against the wall and we're like, oh no, well, I guess I can do this now. And we should acknowledge how the other person is feeling. Jacob doesn't do that here. Jacob doesn't acknowledge that Esau was hurt. I mean, he does say that he's his servant, but he doesn't actually acknowledge what he has done. So, my question to you today is, where is it that you need to mend that relationship? And where is it that you don't have to wait until the bottom of the ninth? You know, your back's against the wall and that person's the only person that can help you. Where can you step out and say, I know I did something, I'm uncomfortable about this, but can you please help me? I'm thankful that I get the chance to talk about this stuff with you guys. I'm also thankful that I get the chance to be reminded of these things through talking to you guys and through walking through the Bible step by step, moment by moment. So my question, my prayer today is that we see where we need to mend these relationships and we work on it. So I hope today you see Jesus in all you do, and I hope today you see God's promise all around you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.